In the livestock industry, there's been some talk about a shortage in one of the vitamins, and Dave, let's talk about what you've heard.
I've heard that the supply of vitamin A in particular is very limited, and feed prices are going up partially because of that. The feed industry is telling us that we might anticipate vitamin A supply to be short through at least the first quarter of this coming year.
Why is vitamin A so important in the livestock industry?
It is important because it has a lot to do with different functions in the body, energy metabolism. Probably the first thing most people think about is vision, bone health and maintenance, growth of cattle. And so it's an important vitamin.
Where else could we find a substitute for that?
Well, hay does have some vitamin A, and you know, just like most nutrients, it's diluted as the plant matures. So the earlier it's harvested, the greener, leafier forages are going to have a higher concentration of vitamin A.
So we know it's important, but where can we find that in the wintertime?
Harvested forage, and the earlier harvested, the more leafy the material, the higher the concentration. Grass hay, for example, you know, in a recent publication, I found looked like 1,000 to 1,400 international units per pound of feed or forage dry matter. A gestating cow's requirement is exactly that. It's about 1,300 pounds, or excuse me, 1,300 international units per pound of forage dry matter. So they would match up pretty good. Now, if it's been stored, grass hay has been stored for a long period of time, it's going to decline. The vitamin A, active vitamin A concentration kind of degrades over time. So if it's been stored for a year, I'd assume it only has about half of that amount. The obvious thing is that, you know, we need to get through supplementing to the animal's needs through the winter here, and then once it greens up, green fresh forage, pasture forage contains somewhere in the neighborhood of 15 to 20,000 international units per pound of dry matter. A cow needs 1,200 to 2,000, so far exceeds their requirements.
So if a producer in January doesn't have wheat pasture to work with that, how do they get the vitamin A that they need for their livestock?
Well, the feed industry has provided that service to the livestock industry for as long as there's been a feed industry. And so they incorporate vitamins and trace minerals into supplement products, whether that's a protein supplement, an energy supplement, such as a 20% cube, 38% cube, a tub, liquid feed, or whether it's in a free choice mineral product. So, you know, maybe that's an important point. If it gets really expensive in the next couple of months and feed prices continue to increase, make sure you're not doubling up on vitamin A. So if a gestating cow needs 1,300 international units per pound of feed dry matter, yeah, that's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of 30 to 30,000 total international units per day. And so if you're getting 30,000 international units from your free choice mineral, you probably don't need 30,000 international units also from your, let's say, your range cubes, for example.
This vitamin A that we have right here?
This is a concentrated vitamin A product. This is the product that the feed industry would be working with. This particular product you see here actually has 30,000 international units, which is a cow's requirement, which you can go home and teach your kids about that tonight now that you, but this has 30,000 international units per gram.
Oh, wow.
And remember, there's 454 grams in every pound. So it's extremely concentrated.
And that's a lot of nutritional information to remember. Do you have online resources?
We do. I mean, we have a vitamin and mineral fact sheet or bulletin on this. So there's a chapter in the Oklahoma Beef Cattle Manual. So those are available for the public both through the internet as well as in hard copy.
Okay, thank you much, Dave Lalman.
Thank you.
And for more information on this, go to our website, sunup.okstate.edu.